Hey, what's up, guys? As always, welcome back to the channel. And just to make sure I start the day off right, I'm back with another video, guys. But I want to show my appreciation and my eternal gratitude to each and every last one of y'all. And with that being said, you guys tapping with me for a minute. Y'all can see from the title that this is going to be a pretty good one. And I really hope it relates with a lot of you guys because retention really did change my life. And that's what I want to dedicate this video towards. Just explaining why exactly that is to you guys, right? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it, guys. So, starting it off right, the reason why I say semen retention changed my life is that before I got started on retention, guys, I cannot stress to y'all enough how much of a sock guy I used to be, right? And a lot of you guys probably think that's hilarious and all that other type of stuff, and it is, but it's also quite embarrassing to a certain degree because if I compare myself to how I am now compared to how I used to be, I look at that now and I'm just like, wow, how much of I couldn't even begin to fathom how much of my life I was literally thrown away, right? How much of my life I was just thrown in the trash can, thrown away in a sock, right? And it even sounds stupid when I put it like that, right? And that's exactly how stupid I used to be, right? I was young and dumb, how they call it. Now, I'm not too old, so for a lot of you old heads out there, man, y'all probably wondering why I'm saying that when I'm still young myself. But during that time, like growing up, like 15, 16, 17, 18, during like those early adolescent years, I most definitely was young and dumb. And before I got started on retention, like I said, I used to be that guy, I do it in the socks. I clean it up maybe with like a towel or a napkin, whatever I can find, right? I was throwing away my essence, what made me who I am, and eventually later on who I will become, and that's who I am now. And that's just simply Kai, right? Kai, Kai, K man, King Kai. Got a few different nicknames, I guess you could say, but it just made me who I should have been a long time ago, which is who I am now. And that's just a much better version of myself, right? I understand the importance, the value of my seed because this entire time, y'all, growing up, like when I was like 16, 17, 18, if I would have found retention back then when I was that young, like a lot of you young guys who probably watch now who were like, yeah, I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be too surprised if some of y'all were like 14, 15, 16, 17, right? But if I knew about retention as early as you guys did, right? Because I didn't find out about retention until I was 21, maybe, I think, or something like that. Maybe like, no, probably like 20, 21. Only the Most High knows what the type of life I'd probably be living right now, right? But I didn't realize it during that time because, like I said, I was young and dumb. I was interested in just going out, just being a kid, which there was nothing wrong with that, but I wasn't being a kid in the way that was, I guess you can say, normal at the time, right? Because I was addicted to playing the video games, staying in the house, not really wanting to do anything. Not trying to get some type of income, like mowing grass, or just whatever, man, like some little side hustle and stuff, right? And I look back at myself now, well, excuse me, I look at from how I am now to how I was back then, and I'm just like, wow, the amount of energy I put into all these things that benefited me in no way, shape, or form. And I look at a lot of you younger guys, man, who are watching, these type of videos, self-improvement videos, red pill videos, which you guys shouldn't dive into that too much because, I wouldn't even know where to start. But anyways, it's good to see that some of you younger guys out there, man, are really implementing some of the stuff that you're seeing a lot of these older people, you know, kind of talk about in a sense to where, female nature, holding on to your essence, your seed, getting on semen retention. But really, besides all that type of stuff, right? Really just living your life and doing what makes you happy, right? Appreciating the people that you have in your life, the opportunities that are and well, quite literally can sometimes be put out in front of you. It's just such an honor to be able to sit here because when I wasn't doing it, it was just shocking to like a lot of older people during the time, even during that time, right when I was growing up. But it wasn't too bad because they expected that out of me, right? They kind of figured that, oh well, with you being such a young kid, especially during my times, it wasn't too bad, right? Like porn and all this other type of crap wasn't major like how it is today, right? So I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't bad like how it is today, like in 2022. And I know it kind of seems like I'm getting off track a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I'll kind of start to dive back onto that path of where I was getting to. But anyways, growing up, things were different. Because like I said, back then, I didn't realize what semen retention was. I didn't realize how much it can truly change my life for the better, as long as I still implemented the things that were necessary in order to kind of help boost it, which was eating right, man. Going out and doing some type of physical activity, right? I'm a young man. Some of y'all are young men, right? I'm a bit of an older, young, mature man, I guess you can call it, or something like that, right? And some of you guys are just young men starting to become a little bit older, younger. I mean, younger, but slowly getting older, mature guys, right? And like I said, 18, 19, 20, you're getting to that point where you got to realize what you guys want to do with your life, and you got to figure it out quick, because if not, you're going to get left behind. And when I say that, not just in the sense of we're like left behind, like, all right, the rest of the humans are, moving on to some freaking robotic type, you know, stuff like that, right? I can't really figure out how to put it in words, but you guys see what I mean, right? And well, the rest of you guys who aren't at the video are just gonna be back here, just eating our dust, right? No, what I'm saying is, you guys are gonna get left behind in the sense to where spiritually you're gonna be wondering why, mentally you're gonna be wondering why, physically you're gonna be wondering why you're not as up to par as you could have been back then when you were younger and when you get older, which I kind of made that same similar point in my video that I just made a little while ago. If you guys haven't watched that, go check it out. It's pretty good. If you want to, of course. I ain't going to tell you guys what you can and can't do, but if you guys haven't watched that video, go check it out. But really all this is leading me back to saying semen retention changed my life, y'all. Because now that I think about it, I never felt the way that I've ever felt in my life like I do now compared to back then. Because back then, I was all over the place. I was wild. Didn't work, obviously, because I was just a tad bit too young at the time. So majority of the place, you at least had to be 18 at the time. Like I said, times changed. So now you can be like 16 and work, 16 and get a job or something. I was just all over the place. And now that I'm holding on to my energy, I'm over 150 days on retention. I've come to realize what it's done for me. In a sense, I have more energy. I can think so much more clear. I can look people in the eyes, right? I get the attention from the girls and, all that type of crap. I don't even want to bring that up because none of my stuff is ever going to be just about female attraction, because I don't have time to talk about that because it's not important right now. It's repetitive, and quite frankly, it's pretty annoying after a while, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree on that. But I ain't going to get into what's annoying and what's not, but let's just say I don't like to be repetitive. I want to talk about things that actually matter, and that's stuff like this. I want to talk about why and how semen retention has changed my life. I want to talk about things that matter to you guys, to show you guys that semen retention ain't just about holding on to retaining. It's about retaining the things that make you you, retaining that mindset that you had in the beginning that kept you going towards and striving towards the goals and the things that you want to accomplish in life. Keep you striving towards, keep you retaining towards saving up and building a better financial situation for yourself, right? Things like this. You guys see what I mean, right? Retention is so much more than just holding on to your seed, because you can hold on to your seed, but okay, what comes after that? What comes after holding on to your seed, right? I don't think nobody really talks about that. Some people just bring up that, hold on to your seed, don't bust, right? It's repetitive. And I'm not gonna be repetitive. I can't be, because after a while it started to irritate me too. but I'm in control of myself more so than ever, which is another thing retention helped me did. Which is another thing, excuse me, guys, that retention helped me be able to build up over time, and that was just being able to be more in control, right? I don't have outbursts like I used to have. I never really had anger problems or anything like that, but I just wasn't as in control. So if I kind of slipped up, it'd probably be easy to kind of manipulate me a little bit and get me even more angry, like the Hulk, right? The madder he gets, the stronger and more rage gets built up within him, right? That's how I used to be back then, but I'm not like that anymore. But anyways, guys, semen retention definitely can't change your life, but I don't want to just make it seem like just holding on to your energy is enough, because it's not. You still have to do so much more than just that. And like I said, it takes time, guys, right? But there's no need to rush, because if you rush anything in life, by the time you do get it, in the blink of an eye or in a flash, and just like that, when you get it that quick, you won't appreciate it as much anymore as you would if you would have just worked and gotten it slowly over time. And retention is the same way, guys. You have to slowly apply it to your life. You have to realize that it's going to come with its ups and downs. It's going to come with its trials and tribulations, but that's what makes it a journey, right? That's what makes the journey fun, is realizing that, oh crap, there's a couple obstacles I'm seeing right up ahead, but they don't look too hard, but I'm going to do everything I can in my power to make sure that they don't keep me down. And if you let it, life most certainly will keep you down. But you just have to realize, if you get knocked down 9 times, you get up that 10th time, right? And you give it everything you got. And that's what makes me so happy to see a lot of you younger guys doing, man. Like, I love it when I see a lot of y'all, man, comment down below on how I'm changing you guys' life, how I'm changing the world, how I'm inspiring you guys. And that's really what I want to do, man. Right? That's all I want to do. This is my life's purpose. And this is another reason why I feel like retention has changed my life, because it's made me get this much closer to my life's purpose. And I honestly do believe it's this, being on YouTube, inspiring you guys. And it's just nice to know that it's working out for me. But all I have to do is just keep going, keep being consistent, and sooner or later my people will come to me, right? My soul tribe will come to me, right? Because we're all on that same wavelength, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, let me get off here. I started to stray off topic just a little bit, maybe a little bit too much. You guys let me know if I did. I will work on that. That's all I can do, is work on it. And with that being said, guys, peace and much love. Thank you so much for watching. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys want me to talk about next, or if you guys have any recommendations for me. I show my eternal gratitude and appreciation. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.